Well, you click on the now you're thinking of what sort of advice that I could give you. Now, before it begins, I'm gonna let you guys know I used to study social work and I've studied a lot about gender studies and how much it has damaged me. That's a bit of background of me. And study with the feminists and how the feminist theories and things like that. I'm glad that I got out of the whole mess. I'm glad that I've decided to go and pursue something a lot lower class as today the society is heading towards to gender equality, pay gap, and where a lot of uh, jobs are being replaced by women or girls nowadays. I'll talk about that topic another time. But let's strictly now you guys have a bit of sense of me, um, my knowledge. Now let's get to the point. Now this advice is actually it actually kind of worked for me. Who just recently who get into a relationship, and I think this will be the goal for you, for those who wants to find one at any age. Now, I'm pretty sure you heard of the chameleon, this sort of phases. Now, I cannot predict that for you guys, but what I can do for you guys is to find a girl with three values, and the Hitler will call it as the three Ks. Now, when he uprised his regime, he wanted women to play a huge responsible roles, and I still believe these three values will be the goal for you to find in relationship. Now, it's hard to find these sort of girls because you guys will call it Nobalt. For me, I just call it the three values. Now, this is what the Hitler says: three Ks. It will be the Kinder, Kochen, and the other one I cannot pronounce. So basically, one is Kinder, you guys already know, children. Other one would be the religion, all right, and another one is kitchen. Now I know this may trigger a lot of snowflakes, or perhaps will trigger many people, or say sexist, or that's patriarchal. I still believe today's world, many men who goes on their own way or red pill. I think that is the basic fundamental to find someone in that spectrum. I still believe that that is the way to go. Whether you guys call me sexist or anything, I think that is the best way to go. Now, hypergamy, on the other hand, those who wants to find in a relationship, it's a very difficult. They look a lot more deeper. But I think this advice will be best great basic stepping stone to get into a relationship, or finding the right one. Okay. Um, a bit about a story. That's how I found, you know, how I met my girlfriend was in the course, right? We never liked each other. We never get, even she said to me, she never liked me. She never saw me as a potential dating partner from day one in class. Even for the first 4 months, we have never. But when you gain friendship, or get to know and get to know deeper about the person and like them who they are, that is another fundamental fact. You like them the way they are. All right. So that's another one. You should add them on the three Ks. You like them the way they are. You accept them to who they are. You accept their pros and cons, and you move on and you weigh it out and you give a try. And I think that's the best way to go through, to giving a try, because nowadays we are so busy with our lives, whether you or your future potential partner. You spend too much time, whether you guys working or whether you're studying, and you go on an online dating and you base on photography, whether they have filtered or non-filtered, or makeup or non-makeup. In school, it's different. In whether in TAFE or university, you like the person who you are. Now, when I dropped out of university, I went straight to trade school. Now, when you go to trade school, I think it's a perfect area to find someone. Now, unfortunately, I was studying a course that is very heavily dominant in female. So, if you guys could get into courses like that, as nowadays gender equality jobs, where a lot of females is getting a job. I think my best advice is try to get the jobs that is female dominant, and you see the huge contrast between where I was in social work in university degree. It was so much snowflakes, SJWs, feminists, and all the stuff. But once you step into trade school, you don't get to see that as much. So you definitely find a potential one. So those are the areas. There you go. But like I said, if you're after hypergamy, um, I don't think this video is suits for you because you guys got assets and skills and talents that you guys want to improve and match. I truly believe whether regardless if you're hypergamy or not, I reckon that you and your partner should work together towards the same goal. And I think that's another thing for finding a relationship. Be upfront with it and tell you about your goals and goals and things like that. So yeah,